So let's start. So hello,
Yes.
dear healthcare professionals, and especially dear all my dentist students, professionals. Today we have one more successful story. We're going to talk to Dr. Shruti from Bangalore, and we successfully got her dental process for Germany, dentist migration, or you can say to study higher study for post graduation residency in dentistry, or to say to become a registered dentist in Germany, the further proceeding for language or FSP, KP. So whole things we will understand, and we'll take the feedback from Dr. Shruti. How was the journey with Welcare Overseas? And so far this is not easy, long journey, we know it. So far how we were moving together, moving forward to reach this milestone today. And I'm so happy for Shruti. So one by one we will ask few questions to Shruti, and we will understand whatever your queries going on in on your mind. And you're thinking of lot of things, whether which option we have to choose, or whom to choose, or where to go, how to do. There are a lot of scams, frauds happening in many of organization in India, and trusting is always a question mark for us. So hello Shruti, how are you?
Hello. I'm good, sir. How are you?
So Shruti, you can give some brief introduction about yourself, and then we move forward.
Yes. So I'm Dr. Shruti. I finished my undergrad from Manipal College of Dental Sciences, Bangalore, and I started off with Welcare in 2023, and it I had a huge long search for consultancies, and I had to go through, like, I went through their websites and all, and then I landed up with Welcare, and I think that was the best decision and most right path that God guided me in, because like, my journey has been so every time, so it's a long process, right? So every time I had any issue, like every time I was even getting nervous about, oh, where are my papers, what is happening, I used to call them and they were very responsive. So and in every step they've helped a lot, like you've helped a lot, and I'm very, very grateful for that.
So
Yes.
Shruti, like how do you decided to move Germany only? There are a lot of English speaking country also in the world, and people always dentists prefer to, like, why to learn German language, and thinking of to English speaking country. You have always studied in English in India, so like what how you change your mind and plan to move Germany?
So I had initially also planned to move to Canada, but seeing the job market there, where it is so saturated, because everyone wants, like, I'm not saying it's easier, but it's more convenient to, when you're speaking in English, you can apply whatever you've learned. So not many people apply to places where you have to learn another language. So places like UK, US, Canada are all very saturated, even Australia for that matter. So it was more of an elimination for me, and I felt Germany was a very unexplored part. And as I told you when I came to you, the way you explained the entire process to me, and it's already seemed very, like, overwhelming, but then I felt it was the right choice to make professionally. So yeah, because it was an unexplored path still. So yes, this is how I that was my choice making process.
Okay. So, Dr. Shruti, how do you feel learning German language or doing any English competitive exam? Which is easier for you? Like, how do you find
Obviously,
German
English
language?
competitive maybe. Yeah, I think English competitive obviously will be easier because we've been speaking it for so long. But
Yes.
German is not hard to catch up on. You initially, A1 is, you're going to find it a little hard, but A2 you'll get a little comfortable. Then B1 again you'll start finding it a little hard. But I've managed to start speaking and understanding good, not good, but like decent German. So because I've qualified my exams, so it
Okay.
is, yeah.
So what do you want to say those your junior or classmate or senior
I've always,
will be watching
I've all,
you, will be watching you.
yeah.
And when we talk about Germany, of course it is
Mm-hmm.
always, the system is always in German language, correct? So
Yes.
what message do you want to give about German language? Those your senior or junior will be watching you, and they are planning to moving abroad, like especially in the European country. So Germany is the
Yes.
corridor for you to come to Germany and enter. Like a kind of, when you want to jump into sea, then there is one pinpoint where to jump in. So Germany is that the corridor, and then whole Europe, you can swim anywhere once you are the registered dentist in Germany, correct? So, what
Yes.
message do you want to give those, maybe like, in confusion to choose which country is preferable? So, what is your suggestion to those your juniors or classmates or senior planning for?
So I have always told my juniors, whoever have asked me, or my batchmates for that matter, if you're when you're already putting the effort, put effort in a direction where you're later professionally it'll be easier for you to get a job, or you'll be stable more professionally. We are going to study anywhere. So you put the effort in the right direction, and you'll. So here the only thing you face, you think you face is the language learning part, right? So
Correct.
if you once you cross that, it's very comfortable. So, and the language is not hard to learn, like it's not as hard as like French or Spanish. It is much more easier, and after that little difficult part, when you cross that, it gets a little easier. So yeah, it is not hard, it is doable. Many people have done it, we can do it too.
Yes, of course. That's what that motivation, when they see you, maybe hopefully, this motivation will come. And that is the important. So people, those are like needs spark. Last week, like only last week we had a seminar in Dayanand Sagar Dental College.
Okay.
I was there, and I was seeing few spark, like they are, planning to move abroad, and they were not getting right people to on a right platform, and even I was surprised. The principal sir also, in his days, he wanted to come Germany, but unfortunately didn't make it that time. So because
That
that
time.
time no sources or these things, but now you have these all things in doorstep to do in the right people with the right way, correct?
Yes.
So
Yes.
Shruti, already you have your visa copy, so you can show on a
Yes.
screen. So those your friends or junior or
Yes.
senior will be watching you. They will be inspired by you, and they also, if have a plan overseas, they will be planning to move Germany, because this is the right choice for them to move if doing MDS or to work in European country. You can show your visa copy on a screen.
Yes, this is my visa.
You can see Dr. Shruti visa also, and we got successfully her visa. I'm so happy for her. Thank you for showing the visa, Shruti.
Thank you so much, sir.
So,
Yes.
so far from we started journey almost 1.5 or 2 years back, and then today we have a milestone success story. So how
Well,
far, so far this journey, from beginning to till date? So, what do you feel about Welcare Overseas, about us? How was the journey with us, and how you started, and how was your documentation part? At every steps, how we were helpful till date to to have your visa
yes.
in hand. Yeah,
So, yeah, so the documentation part is the longest part, right? And you always need that. We are trying to stay strong and wait for the entire process, but then sometimes you feel like, oh my god, what is happening? So that is when every time I called, someone would answer. Mr. Vikas would always like help us motivate, and then he would say, no, it's fine, it's still happening, it's okay. So like, it's it's kind of like counseling also. So they
correct,
are the
correct,
entire process. Then usually consultancies will just be like, or any other, like I feel like they would just not answer your calls, like. But that has never happened with me. Every time I've called, even if they missed the call, like someone will call back. So it's, or that message will never be just seen or read or anything. It is always answered. The entire waiting process, which was the hardest for me and my family as well, it was very, it started getting very demotivating at one point. And then, but yeah, the entire constant assurance that yeah, this is happening, don't worry, some people, other people have got it, you're also going to get it in some time. That constant assurance helped so much, which I don't think many people would provide, because they don't go mostly on empathy. Like they don't, yeah. So this was very, they you all of you were very understanding as well through the entire process. Yeah. So, and even after the entire, there was no point that okay, I don't know, like they went, you never had a question mark in your head, or didn't make us have a question mark about what the next process is. So even the, and everything happened so fast. After I got the deficit note, my visa appointment, then everything just happened so sequentially, so well arranged, and it just happened, fell in place very well. Especially when I was comparing it to my other people, whoever, like I met few people while writing the exam.
Okay.
I'm sorry for the noise. I met few people while writing the B1 exam and all. So when I was
Okay.
comparing it to them, they have finished their B1 also, but their consultancy is not telling them what to do. So
Okay.
yeah, and that's why I even shared your numbers and all with them. So it is, yeah, I am glad that I wasn't in that state, that where I had to, where I had a question mark in my head, because I'll have to also answer my parents,
True.
who'll be like, okay, what is happening? So I was never put in that position where I have to only like cover for the consultancy and defend, like tell my parents like no, that something is happening. I had a clear picture of what was happening, my entire process. So it helped a lot.
So as you know, after I think after getting your deficit beside, almost we finish in 1 or 2 weeks everything, getting the appointment, preparing
Yes.
you for your visa and everything, almost. And
Yes.
I think you got visa in 1 or 2 weeks after submission.
Yes, yes, in 2 weeks I got my visa, which was very fast. So
Yes.
yes.
So sometimes, like before you, those have submitted, no, Neha and Aswati, they
Uh-huh.
got visa in just 2 days,
Oh my
after
god. Okay.
submission.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is what like impact on the documentation part because um, I met a girl like last week. If I say you,
Mm-hmm.
I had a meeting, and she did with some agency or we don't know. She got 3 time rejections with the
Oh my
small
god.
mistakes. You know,
Okay.
so documentation part is really very important part. If a small mistake, may lead you to rejections. You know, so we take care of each and everything, and we know cross check everything. We know how to do it, how to write motivational letter, how to write cover letter, how to fill the application forms, how to prepare the documents, and how we coordinate with the council. So visa is straight away don't come. We also have to communicate and they cross verify everything. Then only you get the visa. So why it's
Mm-hmm.
fast? Because everything pre-approved also there. So
Okay.
things
Okay.
moving faster for this way. Other people what
Okay.
mistakes do, they don't properly prepare the cover letter, don't properly
Mm-hmm.
do the motivational letter. Last one
Okay.
dentist who came from us from other agency because of the wrong motivational letter got rejection.
Oh god. Okay.
So there are a lot of things, it's like feel this whole journey you think very smoothly went for you because we are there, and we know
Yes.
how to do it. If same way
Yes.
other people, you face lot of problems, especially in documentation parts. So that is matter here. You understand? Even further moving
Yes.
to Germany also, the how things will smoothly only will go. As a such I say, it's nothing is spoon feeding, but of course, what our job is definitely we do. So not only for you,
Yes.
all my students, we always take care of things, how to move forward because you are new there, and but I think Germany is like quite friendly now at the moment with the healthcare
Okay.
professionals. So it
Okay.
won't be any problem, and it's not much crowded like India. And the city you are going, Paderborn, is a really very beautiful city, and maybe you people like the environment and city also there.
Okay.
So thank you so much for your valuable feedback, Shruti. And finally,
Thank you
anything
so
you
much.
want to add on about our services, or what rating you want to give us for whole process?
Definitely 10 on 10, sir. Definitely 10 on 10. And I've always, anyone who has ever asked, I've even people who have told, no,
But
I
I
think I
think
want to do something.
when initially you have joined, you have lot of joined us. You had lot of minds, doubts, confusions,
Yeah,
correct?
yes, yes,
But
yes,
the
I
way
was.
of the things went, then you got to know how we are working.
Yes,
Correct.
yes, definitely.
So
Yes,
what
I had initially
finally,
had a
yeah.
lot of doubts.
So
Yes,
final verdict,
initially.
your feedback, final few points, if you can
Definitely,
tell me.
I would recommend it to all my friends. I still do. Anyone who is even trying to, they have a question mark on what to do later. I'll tell, please talk to my consultancy. I always tell this. It's all my friends know it. So yeah, and I have had a extremely smooth process, and I'm really grateful for every step you have helped me with. Thank you so much.
And what message for your juniors or classmates from your end?
You should. I think they should just come and talk to you. They should. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the.
Okay.
Yes.
So thank you so much for your these all valuable words, and I always pray and blessing for my students. So not this journey yet just started. You have to go long still. The journey is still
Yes.
pending, So definitely you go there also, and do well, and whatever your dreams you want to fulfill in Germany to become a registered dentist or do your post graduation. So we are always there helping hand side by side. Definitely wherever you need us, we definitely do help. We which is in our hand, we of course we will tell, okay, I never say my student I cannot help you. I never say cannot. I say okay, let's see what will happen. We will see how we can help you, which is important for me. You are happy, we are happy. See, money
Yes.
will come and go. We do work, you give money, that is secondary part. But how things move on, how we are cooperating each other, and I'm also thankful to you and your mother as well. You were cooperating us in middle. You are getting impatience. Also, we know how to counsel you, and we know because that's government process. No, these deficit
Yes.
bracelet and all, it's not in our hand, but we always
Yes.
keep following German team, keep following, and we try to get it. But nowadays it's become very faster, and
Okay.
previous years before COVID it was taking 1.5
Mhm.
2 years to get
Oh my
deficit.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now things are a lot change in Germany, and digitalization happening. So this is good for
Okay.
all of us,
Okay.
to move forward.
That's really nice.
So thank you for your time.